Hello and welcome to Robbie's Lobby Hobby of Gaming, where I will be playing more Bravely Default 2. If you kind of listen to how this sounds, doesn't this sound like the Ocarina of Time's fairy fountain? Man, is everybody taller than me? Let's go to war. War. War never changes.
This will not take long.
Did she just slap her face to wake herself up?
Allow me. Stand firm for now. Very well. I do like it when that
Wait,
happens.
12,000?
Did I hit a wrong nerve?
Get it!
You idiot.
Arms. Your tail ends here.
Still standing.
Nothing like the long game.
Wow, you're all low.
Let me at
Good thing I'm very prepared.
Right, let's see. That's nothing. Come and on to the next one. No easing off, guys. Let me at him. Let's see. Let me at him.
That's your arm. That can't have been nice.
Luck's got nothing to do with it.
I do like it when that happens. Let go. We are not
Hey, Nightmare.
finished yet.
Like, that guy would not die.
Come and get it.
Good thing I'm like a chainsaw. I'm just gonna saw through everything.
Here I go. Allow me.
Let's see.
I really wish all games that are RPGs would have a battle speed booster. So like tedious, long battles like these are much faster. Yes it is. I fought some golden bears and I got a bunch of HP boosters, but see, I don't know why it's capped at 9,999. Because apparently I found out that you can actually exceed the damage of 9,999. And that's about it.
Mission accomplished. Shame. I'm kind of in the scrapping mood now. Princess Gloria! Princess Gloria!
What is it?
There's a huge hologram force approaching the rear of the city. What?
This is actually the very first Bravely Default game I've actually been able to play.
This whole thing was just a distraction. Damn. How many soldiers do they have?
You think we can make it
Speaking
back
of
to town
which,
before they get
I
there?
need to add Bravely Default
It'll take
to
about half the time it took us to get
my
here.
Amazon games.
It's far from safe.
This is no time to be worrying about safe.
That's what I like to hear. Come on.
Over here! We gave them their chance to surrender. Show no mercy!
Leave them be. You all right?
Yeah, thanks to you. Wait, you're...
Where's Helio? Tell me. Tell me.
This is for my sister!
What are you doing?
You killed her! She was no fairy! Now she's dead!
I know it's on
all
Steam,
your fault.
but I don't know if you play on computer or not, so...
I brought this upon myself.
Don't go just yet, dear heart. You were asking after me, were you not?
Helio.
Such delicious irony. The tireless seeker of vengeance laid low herself by the sword of retribution. Oh, since you are doomed and your homeland stands on the brink of ruin, perhaps it is time I shared something with you. Your beloved parents. It was I who killed them.
What?
If they had only been wise enough to keep their mouths shut when they first began to suspect my motives, they would have lived a little longer. But then, I suppose I would still have had them tried as fairies in the end.
That I would not know too much about. That's why I prefer playing on PC, because usually the frames per second are uncapped. So you can make it unlimited, or you can pretty much make it like to a set amount, like 300 or something. So that way, if it's unlimited, say for example there's too much crap on the screen, your frames per second can actually level itself out a lot better than it previously could at a cap. So you can go up to 400 and drop all the way down to 60 and keep going back up, and you'll be fine.
Morale remains admirably high, but good spirits are no substitute for experience. Without reinforcements, I fear the worst. Understood.
Oh yeah, if you have a very powerful computer and everything, honestly, frames per second really doesn't matter. I know, like, if you want a constant 60 or above, definitely computer. I think this has a frames per second thing, I'll show you. If I'm not going to get in a fight.
Fall back! Fall back!
Oh, I can just Google it.
We're saved! The Lord of Dragons is with us!
Hear me, would-be invaders of this, my land. As long as we dragons remain to defend her, Rheimdall shall not fall, though her enemies bring iron and bloodshed to rain down upon her. Fear me, and be gone!
Master Gwydion.
So for Final Fantasy 15 Windows Edition on the computer, this person says they had a benchmark capped at 240 frames per second by default.
Surgeon, quickly!
There's no need. I'm beyond saving. Here. The fire crystal. You got it back for us. That's what you were looking for?
And then there's data on here too, where you can actually go into the files to make it to where you can make basically the frames per second unlimited.
You have nothing to apologize for, child.
Padre John. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Gladys of Rheimdall, you have made the ultimate sacrifice. And for that...
Oh, actually, I did not know this. So it says here, is capped frames per second better? Capping your frame rate is especially beneficial to laptops or any other sort of mobile computers, as it provides an excellent way to keep a laptop from eating its battery alive, and also from burning a hole in your crotch. Keep in mind that capping your frame rate isn't the same as using VSync. So if you want better frames per second, turn off VSync and then basically uncap your frames per second. And then, like I said, you could have a game that literally can go up to 1,000 frames per second, drop to 60, and it'll be fine forever because it has so much stuff it can go through. No, unfortunately, you have to buy more RAM. Oh, Samsung, from what not even joking, from what I've been reading, Samsung is developing a RAM stick that will have 768 gigabytes of RAM. So be prepared to spend more than $100,000 for that single stick.
Simple. Kill Dominic and your work is done. He made no mention of my having to contend with dragons. It's coming this way!
Mm-hmm. 786 gigabytes of RAM. Single stick. Small stick, too, like a...
The legendary dragon makes an appearance at last.
I don't own one, but,
This battle have been without
where is it?
him.
But Lord Commander, it's too dangerous.
Move or die. Your choice. Now,
come on.
Lizard. Let's see what you're made of.
Ah, I can't open it. I hate this box. Oh, come on. Alright, I gotta destroy the box just to get to it. I believe it's 786 gigabytes of RAM, and it's supposed to be almost the same size as this.
Feeble creature!
You stand firm even in the face of my flames.
This is, I believe, an M2 stick drive.
Shut and die, worm!
Well, think of it, you know, like the graphics card is like the engine to your car. The processor is the horsepower, you know, speed. RAM is,
I suppose I would have
I think RAM has to do with data. So I guess, something like that. Hey, Christian.
That was impressive indeed, Lord Commander.
Do you think I need your flattery?
Forgive me.
Well, so if you want a gaming laptop, you would definitely want to go with Alienware. However, and again, however, remember, you may think you're getting good specs for the price that you're paying for it, but you're actually paying more for the brand than you are for what you're getting. So that's the best thing I could tell you to get, Chris. So, I mean, unless you want to drop like me, like whenever whenever the 3090 becomes available and I'm able to upgrade my RAM and get a brand new processor and, well, pretty much a brand new computer in general, I'll literally, no joke, be spending close to about $10,000. But if you want a really good gaming laptop, since you want to get into that, Alienware. I mean, again, I wouldn't highly suggest it because, you know, you can get a desktop for about the same thing, maybe even better. But since you say, you know, for an apartment, it would definitely be Alienware. Yeah, that's a lot of RAM. Well, that's another thing about stuff like that, too. It's just like, what are you going to do with all that? Well, let's just put it this way. I won't have to buy anything new for, like, the longest time. So, that's kind of the whole point. That actually kind of is one of the biggest reasons about PC gaming. Is you might drop a whole bunch of money in and everything, but think about it. You can make your computer hold, like, almost 100 terabytes. Consoles can barely hold... from their SSD drives, it's like, what, 2 terabytes? But that's for, like, SSDs for the consoles. Unless you get a hybrid, but then it's like a regular long hard drive, and it's, you know, you can't fit that into a console. I think the largest terabyte drive I've ever found was 4 terabytes for an SSD. Yeah, hold on, 4 SSD. No, sorry. 4 TD SSD. Oh, sorry, TB. I don't know why I said that. Well, so far I'm finding like those M2 drives, but they're... It's like $429.99 for the stick, the one I showed you earlier. Alright, take care, Nightmare. Yeah, again, Chris, that's like the best thing I can definitely advise for you is for Alienware gaming laptop.
Dragon is dead. Our greatest obstacle is no more. Now, none shall stand in our way. Proceed with the next phase of the plan.
Very good, Lord Commander.
Oh, Chris, also do not forget, you can plug in an Xbox controller. I'm using an Xbox One controller to play video games on the computer. So if you don't want to switch to a mouse and keyboard for your first-person shooter games and stuff like that, remember, you can still use a controller and still game on the computer.
My wish has been fulfilled.
That poor dragon.
Saved. You have my thanks. Though
Take a
my
picture of that.
people did not escape entirely unscathed, they will survive. Such is the nature of man. In time, wounds will heal, wrongs will be forgiven, hope will return. And though my time may be at an end, the realm will not be without its custodian. Gwillem, your time begins.
You got the big
Watch
responsibility,
over
little guy.
Your new master, faithful guardian.
I shall. Gwydion.
Oh yeah, Chris, if you're still here, I also believe you are also able to use a PS4 controller as well on your computer. Well, that was the end of Chapter 3. Chapter 4, Ill Wins. Just in case anybody confuses that to say 3 wins. Roman numeral 3.
We're back.
Gloria, how is everyone?
The news that the Lord of Dragons drove back the Holograders has lifted spirits somewhat. And I told them that Dominic sacrificed himself in order to summon the Master.
Aye, that's good thinking, Rydian. Stop them asking any awkward questions, eh?
It was good thinking indeed, but not mine. The idea was Princess Gloria's.
It's not nice to have to mislead people, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
And what of Gwillem and Martha?
They went back to the Serpent's Grotto after we buried Gladys. Gwillem needs to go to sleep for a while to absorb the knowledge of his ancestors, apparently.
I can't help but feel sorry for poor Martha, out there on her own at such a time.
The Holograders are on the move.
This is sooner than expected. Quickly, mobilize the troops. We must...
Wait.
Oh,
They're on the
well
move,
again, that's
but
why I
they're
was
not
saying,
on this way.
to literally eliminate everything that you need or want to do, again, just Alienware. Just right then and there, just Alienware. Like, if you really want, like, good specs, do not get an overclocked laptop because your battery will pretty much everything in your computer will burn up a lot faster, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to have to get that replaced. Oh, would you look at that? Chris, if you are still here. Okay. Alright, this one's the overclocked one. Come on, give me the options. Okay. Hello, Juliana. Alright, if you want to look for laptops or anything, look into this one. It is called... That's all in caps, but yeah. That's what you want to look into. Just to let you know, it is on the pricey side. It will be $2,109.99. However, if you're able to set up a payment plan, you can literally pay about $64 every month. So that will, again, I didn't want to give you the overclocked one because I didn't want you, killing your, stuff. Like, especially if you put like a CD in it and everything, it'll like heat it up, and we don't want that to be melted or anything or scratched or whatnot. So again, just look into the Alienware M17 R4 gaming laptop, and then if you feel comfortable with that, then buy it if you're able to. If they give you the if you're able to do the monthly payments, and then pretty much after that, boom, there you go. You'll be able to jump into some of the most intense games. However, everybody out there will also tell you, check to see if that computer, laptop, Alienware is capable of running Crysis. I know it's a long-running joke for the PC gaming community, but if it's decent, notice I said decent, not excellent, because my computer is more powerful than the Alienware that I just gave you, and my computer still has trouble running that game. I still have trouble running that game. Yes, and my computer still crashes. Yes, the game crashes my computer. So if you are decently able to run Crysis, that's it. That's all you need to know. If you ever look into any laptop or gaming PC, always see if it can run Crysis. Not the remastered Crysis, but just Crysis. Back from 2007. If your computer can run that decently, then you're good. Oh, yes. All right. So now I'm able to get to you, Juliana. So, how was the Sonic Color Ultimates? How did that go?
They're not?
No. The soldiers who broke off from the main force headed south. I watched them go.
South? You mean toward Halcyonia?
The time has come.
Actually, basically, the best thing you can do is that if you do decide to get that laptop and you are able to return it, get Steam, buy Crysis, install it, and if it, like I said, if it plays decently fine, you're good to go. If it does not, if that laptop cannot play Crysis decently, just send it back. That's literally the easiest way to check.
Heimdall's dragon has breathed its last, and with its passing dies their ability to resist.
Oh, no, wait. Hold on a minute. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Hold on a minute. Hang on, Chris. I'll actually be able to help you way better with this one. Hold on. Alright, let me get into YouTube real quick. Let me come back to my live stream. Post this link in there for you. Whenever that link pops up, save that link. Okay, it's finally popped up. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to take that link. You're going to want to save that link. It's going to bring you up to something that says, can you run it for like system requirements and everything else? So when you get your Alienware, or if you are able to check to see if you can put the specs, the computer, RAM and graphics card and whatnot that you have into that website for the Alienware computer or anything to see if you can run Crysis, you're good. So this will definitely save you a lot of time and hopefully a lot of money, especially a lot of time.
Lonsdale, you are to join the division currently.
I just remembered about that website too.
Halcyonia and assume command. You will have a free hand with regards to strategy and planning.
Yes, Lord Commander.
Marla, what is the situation in Savalon?
Our preparations are complete. What little resistance we can expect will be easily crushed, be it through war or diplomacy. The Council will yield eventually. Your reputation for ruthlessness is a powerful deterrent, Lord.
You're welcome, Chris. Just remember, since you're going to get yourself a laptop, do not rage and do not smash it. That is an instant over $2,000 out the window. Whereas if you're like me, you can just destroy your keyboard and have a replacement ready. So, relatively, not destroying your laptop is a lot cheaper than just destroying a keyboard.
As you know, it is the kingdom's steeped in magic. Conventional military might is unlikely to bear much fruit there. Luckily, thanks to the forbidden arts I have now perfected, it will fall in a matter of minutes.
Very well. You have your orders. Go.
No, seriously, you might be LMFAO right now and everything, but when you realize that you just destroyed a $2,000 laptop, and you're going to be like, after the realization, you're just going to be like, what did I just do? When you can literally just, oh, well, this is aluminum, so this cost me about $100. So I'm taking good care of this one. Like I said, it can be expensive, but it's great.
It won't be long now, Lord Commander. Soon
Oh yes, and I also forgot to mention, congratulations on your marriage, my friend. Congratulations. I hope you and your wife have a wonderful future together.
What is it you seek?
Whatever do you mean?
Never mind. For the moment, I remain in your debt. The wind crystal is ours, thanks to you.
Oh, if you also want to stream as well, make sure that you have a very fast internet connection.
And as long as you continue to aid me, your motives matter little. But if at any point you cease to be useful, well, I am sure I need not spell it out. Now, I must see to a few other pressing matters. You know what you have to do.
Anytime, Chris. Like I said, I hope that you've been very well, my friend.
My wishes, dearest Adam. They'll be coming true soon enough.
Hope the National Guard is treating you well as well. If I remember correctly, I think it is the National Guard. I hope they're treating you well.
Are planning to invade Halcyonia.
King Vernon is a fine warrior. His swordsmanship is second to none. And
Well,
he has
he's
accomplished
getting
great
into
command.
PC gaming. That's
He
why I
has
was telling him about
acknowledged his
that.
superior abilities.
I mean, that's why I was telling him I really wanted to suggest Alienware laptops, because it's a laptop. They're extremely limited in what they can do for, like, basically upgrading their parts. That's why getting a desktop computer is a lot better. But he's going to have small area, so he just needs something like that for himself. So that's why I did bring up Alienware.
And yet,
Aye. Given what we've seen, you can't help but worry, eh? Still, we can't forget with a crystal hunt to be getting on with.
But yes, even if you do stream on consoles, make sure that you do not use Wi-Fi. You use Direct Connect. You actually take your router cord, plug it in your router, obviously, and then plug it into the back of your console. You want that Direct Connect,
Where did this bird come from?
not Wi-Fi.
Looks like there's something tied to its...
Anybody that ever watches this or listening to me right now or finds this video in the future, stop using Wi-Fi and plug your cord into your router and into your console. You will thank me for that. Trust me, you'll have a lot less lag than what you realize that you think you might have or have not.
A letter. It's from Annie Hell. She
She says Prince Pollux needs her help.
Prince Pollux? Why? What's happened?
Holograd has demanded that Savalon become a vassal state.
They've their sights set on Savalon too.
I also realized that I think consoles like the Switch are a little bit more difficult to actually, you know, plug in. So obviously you'll have to use the Wi-Fi for that. So I do understand some things you literally cannot avoid Wi-Fi.
Elvis, are you there? Can you hear me? Is that Roddy? What's he after? Surely Wiswold's not in trouble as well. Aye, Roddy, I can hear you. What's the matter? Wiswold's under attack by the undead of all things.
What?
Aye, and it looks to me like there's someone controlling them. We've managed to hold them off so far, but if this keeps up, we're not going to last long. Roddy, what was that? No, it can't be. Roddy, Roddy, talk to me. What's going on over there? Ah, he's gone.
What the heck is happening?
Halcyonia, Savalon, and now Wiswold too. This is bad. Really bad.
Oh, okay then. So I'm going to level up my jobs. I'm also going to be doing these guys' quests, since I'm not going to be able to go to other places with, obviously, you know, without activating the current main streamlined story of events. And I'm going to try to avoid that so nobody misses anything. Wow, there's 4 of you guys. Oh, 4 of you lots.
You've been to Rheimdall before, Adele. What's good to eat round these?
Let's see. Well,
What?
Oh.
I can do you a nice bit of Alps, why no? That any good to you?
If that's all they have, we should probably...
Sounds good.
Hang on, hang on. Can we maybe give the Alpswine a miss?
huh?
Well, it's, you know, just a bit...
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's been getting really hot lately.
It's just a bit sad that
Let's see, what is the temperature where I'm at?
Or something so basic, you know.
It's 99. We have a heat advisory.
What are you even talking about?
Look, it doesn't matter. Let's just agree we won't be eating any Alpswine, all right?
103 today.
Don't like it. You can just say, you know.
No, it's not that. It's just...
I don't like
it's a
living out in the
very
desert.
particular flavour, and I'm not always in the mood for it, that's all.
Well, in the absence of any other options, we may have to...
No, stop! I can't do it, please! Anything but Alpswine.
What are you, 4 years old? You really don't have anything else?
Sorry, love. Not since the snow elk up and left for who knows where. It's a bit of a problem, actually. Their hides are what we make our clothes out of to keep the cold at bay, see? And while it's been getting that bit warmer these past few years, it's not exactly tropical around by here just yet. So, if you do happen to see any while you're out on your travels, you let us know, won't you? We'll make it worth your while, I promise.
With a nice plate of venison, you mean? Yeah, sounds good to me. Hey, come on, gang! Let's get deer stalking.
You're really that desperate to avoid the Alpswine?
Don't be silly, you heard the man. If we don't go and find some of these snow elk, all of Rheimdall's gonna freeze to death.
Yeah, I do kind of feel like we should go and see what we can find.
That's the spirit. How hard can it be to sniff out a couple of elk, right? Come on, let's get to it.
Hey, Gloria. You need anything from Tap? I was just about to head out, so... Gloria? Hey, Gloria!
Hmm? Oh, forgive me, Adele. Were you talking to me?
Wow, you're completely zoned out there. Are you tired or something?
Oh, no, I'm fine. I was just thinking, that's all.
Thinking, huh?
What? Why are you staring at me like that?
Look, I don't know what's bugging you, but you need to snap out of it, and fast. You keep frowning like that for much longer, and you'll be stuck that way for good. How about you try to relax a little, hmm?
You know, my grandfather does frown quite a bit too, and he's always like,
to take your mind off of things.
Take my mind off of...
he's always like
Oh,
this,
no.
you know.
I couldn't possibly.
What you can't possibly do is be so dang serious your whole life. You have to learn to let your hair down once in a while. If you don't, you'll be burned out before you know it.
Fine. What would you suggest?
Well, we need to, you know, think of something you like to do. Do you have any hobbies?
Hobbies? No,
Don't give me that. You must like doing something. Singing? Dancing, maybe?
Well, I am a princess. I have been trained in the arts of singing and dancing, and music and poetry and painting. As to whether I enjoy them...
Fine. Which of those were you best at?
All of them.
Well, I suppose if you were to insist on an answer, I would have to say painting.
Oh, that's
Right, then a painting we will go. I'm not bad with a brush myself. What say we have ourselves a little competition?
I don't have to draw anything, do I?
Sure, but we'll need some paints first. Let's go find us some pigment.
Do I have all the quests? Nope, last two, and then I'm calling it. Ooh, Artemis's bow.
Hey, we met you in Wiswald.
Oh, it's you. Thanks again for all your help.
Ah, it's good to see you, Galahad. Fancy meeting like this, eh?
Yes, it's quite a coincidence. I only just got here myself.
What brings you to Rheindal?
I've come to see my sister. I was born here, see? The Wiswalders took me in when I was little. But this is my real home.
So you and your sister were living apart all these years?
Afraid so. We've only seen each other a few times since we were kids. So I thought, since Wiswald's pretty much back on its feet again now, maybe it's a good time to come and visit.
I'm sure she'll be happy to see you.
Oh, she will. I can't wait to see the look on her face when I surprise her. Anyway, I'll introduce you once I've found her and said hello. Come by the Hall of High Holies when you've got a minute. She told me once that's where she spends most of her time.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop this right here. Like I said, I'm just going to do the quests. And I'm also going to just level up my characters as job classes. You know, like the Dragoon and whatnot. So I hope you all enjoy this. I hope to see you guys again very soon once I'm all finished with this. So take care. Have a good one. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.